I do plan on getting more tattoos, maybe, possibly, probably. I don't plan on like tatting my whole body, but I think that it is important that everything is done with intention. So if there's something that you want to do, why are you doing it? Especially something that's permanent, and allow it to represent you. Allow it to be a positive representation of you, and even maybe hold some memories of what you were going through at the time that you got it. So hey y'all, welcome back to Holistic Flow. I am your girl Lolo, and I got a request a little while ago, a long while ago probably, to do a video about my tattoos and their meaning and why I got them. This is funny because a long time ago, I used to be a person that was like, I would never get no tattoos. I don't like the way they look. Why would I tat my body and make it permanent? But then I started to develop some more like growth in my mind and logic, and realize that our bodies are temporary. Like, our bodies are only physical, and then someday my body's just gonna go back to the dirt from which it came, but my spirit is gonna go elsewhere. And then that's what really matters. So I'm not tattooing my spirit, it's just my physical body. With that being said, if you want to keep watching the video, stay tuned. Before we get into it, if you are new here to my channel, hello. Here in Holistic Flow, we are creating a safe space for self-love, self-growth, and maturity, and we're taking a journey towards an overall better mind, body, and spirit connection. So if you're with that, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notifications so you know whenever I upload a new video. After you have done that, thank you so much. Let's get right into it. So I have 5 tattoos, and I don't remember the exact dates that I got some of them. I'll put all the pictures of my tattoos and even some videos up here so you can see all my tattoos. I did put a lot of thought into it before I got it on my body forever. I didn't just like put anything on my body. So here's what they all mean. So the first tattoo that I got was on my 20th birthday. I paid a ridiculous amount for this tattoo. I think it was like $80, and it was so small. That was my first tattoo. I didn't know like how much tattoos were supposed to cost, but it is on my left forearm, and it says "Be still." I thought my left forearm was like a really safe space to get a first tattoo because it really didn't hurt much at all. At that time, that was before I really got, spiritual, or as spiritual as I am right now. So I really love the verse that says, "Be still and know that I am God." And this, just correlates to so many avenues in my life, because whenever I get anxious or just too ahead of myself, it's just a reminder to myself to just chill out, sit still, take a seat. Now that I am a meditation teacher and have witnessed this and applied it in my life, and I continue to apply it every single day, it's just a great reminder to just surrender as well. And I always have a special place in my heart for this tattoo, especially in my life where I was at the time. So the second tattoo is actually 2 tattoos in one, but there are also 2 small tattoos. All of my tattoos are like line drawn tattoos, very minimal, except the 5th one. But so my second and third, I got them at the same time, and they are on my right, like bicep area. It says 1111. Like on the wrist area, it is a eye, like symbolism of a third eye. I got those 2 after like my whole spiritual awakening. This was after I started my YouTube channel back in 2020, and I believe I got these in like March or April of 2021. It was right before I was gonna graduate college in May of 2021, and at that time I was going through a lot of things that I'm still kind of like unpacking right now. I was actually going through a lot during that time that I didn't realize I was going through a lot, but at that time I still had like the most joy that I've ever had. By the way, 2020 was the year that like my whole shift of like my whole life happened, and that is the year that, while it was a horrible year for a lot of people, I know a lot of people don't like to remember it, for me personally, it was the best year of my life. I had the most joy that I've ever felt in my life, because for the first time I got to just sit down with my thoughts, be present, and release a lot of trauma from my body, from my mind, and just release a lot of things, people in my life, situations in my life, come to my senses. And so it just was a huge awakening in 2020. So then following 2021, that was the first time that I was like at a tattoo shop in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, when I went to Winston-Salem State University. And I went to like a little tattoo shop around there, and the guy was gonna charge me like 160 for both of them. Again, these were my second, third tattoos. I didn't know how much a tattoo was supposed to cost. But then afterwards, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna just charge you 100. And I think it was because, you know, we had a cool conversation, and I told him I was meditating while he was tattooing me up. So I think he thought that was cool. But anyways, I got the 1111 because when I was going through my whole like awakening in 2020, I didn't know about angel numbers until a friend told me later on, but I would see 1111 a lot. And I remember like on Twitter years ago, everybody would be like, whenever it was 11:11 p.m., they would be like, it's 11:11, make a wish. But I really did see that time a lot, like on people's license plates. I caught it all the time on my phone alarm. I would see it like on documents, like it was my number. And I realized that it was a symbolism for a lot of things that are still happening today. And it's still like I feel like it is my angel number as well. I got the third eye awakening because I feel like my third eye just like kind of like popped open during that time too. And still continues to this day. And I felt like that was a good thing that I wouldn't regret getting on my body for the rest of my life, because it's really personal to me. We're on tattoo number 4. The 4th tattoo I got back in this past summer. I believe it was August, because I got it for my birthday. Wait, August? September? July? Oh, I skipped one. I literally skipped another tattoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I literally have 6 tattoos. I forgot one. Okay. Rewind to February 2021. I have a tattoo that is a symbolism of yin and yang, a matching tattoo that I have with my partner. It's on the right like tricep area, the back of the right arm. We decided to get like a planet that represented yin and yang, kind of like something that complements another thing. We got it mainly because it's kind of like a symbolism of us. Like we literally complement each other. That's my person. Like honestly, there's a whole story of how we met, and we just knew from the first week that we met each other that it was on and popping. Like that's me, that's you. And also, I'm not super into astrology or anything like that, but I do know that we are highly compatible. And not only that, like as people, but our character traits, what one person kind of lacks or needs work on, the other person complements or makes up for. Give and take, but what somebody lacks, they can take from the other person, but they also simultaneously give to the other person. So it creates a constant balance and harmony. And I pray and hope for everybody watching this that they attract somebody that is not 50-50, but 100-100. They give while the other person takes, and then simultaneously it's a push and pull situation. So yeah, that is my 4th tattoo. All right, boom. Now we go to July. I think it's June or July. Again, I'll put the date somewhere on the screen that I got my 5th tattoo. It is the sun and moon tattoo, and I was scrolling on Pinterest a little while before I got it, just thinking about what would represent me the most to get next. And I knew I wanted something on my right arm as well. And this is on the front of my right shoulder. I love the way that this tattoo is drawn, the sun and the moon. And this is kind of like the same concept as yin and yang. Like the sun and the moon are like a paradox. One is night and one is day, but at the same time, neither of them can live or function without the other. And I feel like that's my life. Like our lives are a walking paradox. We have good and evil, we have light and dark, we have feminine and masculine, we have left and right sides of the body, and everything comes together to say, when we balance those those two sides, we are in balance, we are in harmony. And that's actually why when we pray, we make this Anjali Mudra and then we bring it to the heart, saying that, okay, my heart posture is now balanced. Everything inside of me is balanced. So yeah, that sun and moon represents the balance that I have found within my life. And I got that in the summertime. When I first got it, funny story, the weekend after I got the tattoo, I went on a retreat that I was invited to do a meditation and yoga class at. The retreat was in like Pennsylvania in the mountains, and it wasn't cold. It was like hot the whole time, and the sun was beaming, and like I had my tattoo out in the sun and I got sunburned. Shouldn't have done that. So then I had to get it retraced a couple months later. Word of advice, when you get a tattoo, don't go out in the sun. Just don't do it, because I got like a rash and it got like itchy and red and bumpy. Number 6 is actually my favorite, and it is the chakras. The 7 chakras of the human body, human anatomy, or the subtle anatomy, or whatever you want to call it. If I would have done it again, I actually would have asked my tattoo artist to spread out the bottom chakras a little bit more, because it looks like from certain angles that the bottom chakras are like smashed together and then the top ones are really spread out. But it's okay, you know, it's on my body forever now. So I had always wanted the chakras on my body. I just didn't know I was gonna get it down my spine. And I was a little bit hesitant to get this tattoo because I thought it would hurt. But honestly, the main thing that, you know, really got me, really stung, was the lotus flower at the top. And I have a really good tattoo artist. He did a really great job. Also, I got this one maybe in September or October of 2022. And so if you're not familiar with chakras, basic rundown: for every organ in our body, this is just basic anatomy, there is a chakra that correlates with it. Chakra is hard CH, and then you put a nuance on the R, chakra, not soft CH, by the way. There's a chakra for the root, the base of the spine. Then you have the sacrum. In women, this is very sensitive. We hold a lot of energy there, especially, you know, sexual, or we carry a baby. Sacral chakras in the pelvis. Then the solar plexus, that represents our digestive system. Then we have the heart chakra, which of course the heart beats and moves blood throughout our body. We have the throat chakra. Throat chakra is the larynx, the pharynx, how we breathe. Then we have the third eye chakra, pineal gland, our wisdom center here, and then the crown of the head. The crown chakra represents our awareness with our higher selves, or our creator. And then also, if you're familiar with locks and a spiritual journey with protecting your crown and wearing head wraps, all of that. So, you know, the chakras is honestly basic anatomy and science. I have a degree in exercise physiology, so for me this was very representative of spirituality meeting science for me, anatomy meeting my personal experiences with meditating and just moving things throughout the body, moving trauma out of the body, and having not just being spiritually aligned, but physically aligned with your health, mentally aligned, being able to send breath throughout your body, regulating your breathing, calming down your nervous system, your digestive system running itself a lot better, and then your gut health getting better. So it is, the chakras is something to really pay attention to and be mindful of. The lotus flower really represents when you have this alignment in all 7 centers of the body. It's like, it's like this flourishment, this flourishing. It's what has my skin brightening. It's that opening up, that awareness, and that blossomed of like a new you. I do plan on getting more tattoos, maybe, possibly, probably. I don't plan on like tatting my whole body, but I think that it is important that everything is done with intention. So if there's something that you want to do, why are you doing it? Especially something that's permanent, and allow it to represent you. Allow it to be a positive representation of you, and even maybe hold some memories of what you were going through at the time that you got it. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, thumbs up, leave any video requests that you want to see down below. And I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, I'm sending peace your way, love your way, and joy to you, your family, and your friends. All right, y'all? Peace. Now, really quickly, a lot of you all have subscribed to my Holistic Fit Meditation YouTube page, and I greatly appreciate you for that. I was giving a lot of helpful information on there, but I felt like I wanted to reach you all a little bit better. So if you want to deepen your meditation practice, I've curated these Holistic Fit Meditation memberships for you. When you become a member, you get access to live stream guided meditations with me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's geared towards those who want to enhance their journey toward a better mind, body, and spirit connection. So we'll focus on breath work, body scan meditations to be more aware of the body and sync the breath and the mind and the body together. Relieve pain and tension in the body and mind, and enhance your focus and concentration. So we can really get clear about our goals in life, our vision, so we can move forward without so much mental clutter. Plus, you get bonus community Q&A calls and wellness talks every month. So you can go ahead and check that out by clicking the link below to become a member, or you can just go to my website at holisticfitmeditation.com, and I hope to see you practicing soon.